I know. Krogan revenge from yesterday. Gosh, I'm almost tempted to play just pound through this again on a Renegade and start off at a higher level and see what it's like going through all this shit as Renegade and at a higher level with Uber powers. Okay. God, we are still weak as shit. Let's go head up to the deck and see what they're doing up there. Oh, the heat load monitor. We need to take a look at that.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
Ring medal is hard.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours. Fun.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
Ship status.
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
Are you contagious?
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I have to go.
All right, see you.
All right, see you later. So now we're just gonna check in with the rest of the crew, see what they're up to, especially that little cutie pie Leo. And oh, I think we have to check to see about our equipment too. There's a way to refill. Caden, you little Joey Buttafuoco.
Anything you need, Commander?
Tactical appraisal, sir.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tassoni. Seems like a sweet girl. Easy on the eyes. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Oh, I do.
Just remember, Lieutenant, I saw her first.
Only by a few seconds, sir.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
I'm just gonna check this personnel manual. Where the fuck does everybody else hang out at? Oh shit! I mean, I've stocked my locker again. Oh fuck yes! Replenish my meds, yo. Oh, here's the. I don't remember where everybody is. It's been so long since I played Mass Effect. Dick measuring contest. The
Commander,
pain train is coming, Bob's
Are you
Annie.
coming to check up on me?
No, I was, baby girl.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
so am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
I know you will.
Don't worry, Liara.
My blue
I
booby.
trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander.
I'd like to talk
Thank
about
you.
you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau, I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people.
Killing
Matriarchs
Benezia
guide their
before getting
followers into
Liara.
the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
Aha, you share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
That's what always, but if she's like 110 fucking years, I don't know. I've always wondered. There has to be diminishing returns. You know what I mean? Like if you live to be 1,000 years old, like there's no way you're gonna consider someone who's like 115 to be a fucking kid, right? I don't know.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
Roundhouse
We
kick
were the
her.
first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Oh, really?
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us.
She sure looks female.
We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
That's disgusting.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
They're destroyed.
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood, though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face. It is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
This is fascinating! And I've got charisma. Charisma for days.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
I can't do it. I know that Tally's a stock image from Google. That kills the tension.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
Sounds good to me.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
See you later. Fuck you, Dr. Chockless. What the fuck is wreck? Are those guys downstairs somewhere? What are these dildos over here? Because we've got everybody on board, right? Nope, we're not going up. Head on down. Bring it on down. I agree, those fucking hips. She's got hips for fucking days, you know what I mean? But fuck me, everything else sucks. Why the fuck would you do that? Oh, it just kills me.
Commander, you have a minute to talk?
Of course,
I keep an
bitch.
open door policy.
What's
If you
up,
have any
Wild Left
concerns,
Chris?
lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy.
Oh,
but,
here comes the hate monger
I'm
bit.
concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
You don't trust their motives because they're not human.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
That's enough, Chief. You always second-guess your superiors?
Sir! No, sir. I'm sorry, I was out of line. I'll get back to my duties, Commander.
Please do, you fucking bigot.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
Don't be an asshole.
You Krogan live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Sorry, Rex. I wasn't trying to get you upset.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far.
You can't romance Rex.
Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that.
Welcome to the stream,
Nobody can.
dramatic cat.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
So long, Rex.
See you later. Good story.
Shepard.
Shepard. What? Well, let me see what we've got here. I'm gonna try to equip because I'm rolling with Rex, and I'm gonna go Rex and Garrus. I want him to be using sniper rifles too. We'll give him the hammer too. There's no fucking armor for him here. Yeah, so give him some accuracy, and I like being able to see who's doing what firing. So I usually do like one chemical round. Give him some chemical rounds or whatever. And then the other guy can have something else. So there's his. Okay, and then we'll do Rex. That's so weird, but then it shows this one as having more. I don't know what the fuck is up with that. Yeah, plus 45 shields, we're good to go with that, and then we're gonna have him going with the shotguns. Got the combat sensor juice, 25% weapons force. Alright, we're good to go there. Where's my fucking locker? Where's my fucking locker? We're using pistols, we got the heat sink, nom 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 nom. And then I guess we're just using anti-personnel rounds. The shield bypass is kind of nice though. Fuck Tally. Dudes. Dudes are nothing. Okay, I can sell everything else. Karis does die a lot.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
You know I am,
What have you got?
Playboy.
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard
Team
Alliance
sausage.
issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Paying you?
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
Alright, fuckface.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
See what license. No, he doesn't have any licenses. Okay, so we can sell fucking everything. What do we have? 17 grand. Okay, so what are we at? 240? Oh, 24,000. That sucks. Dick. Look at that. What is that? 300,000 fucking credits? Fuck you. 23,000. Oh, heavy armor. I can use light armor. Light armor. Ooh, Scorpion 4 light armor. Oh, look at that. Nom 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 nom. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's nice. I mean, I guess it's nice. Oh my god, look at the fucking damage on that pistol. That's incredible. Accuracy is amazing. How's it going, Sandy Nutcheeks? Okay, so we're gonna pick up, how much is this? 11,000. And then, alright. It's about as good as we get to do. So the Striker 4, I don't understand that. Man, we look the same. We need the fucking Mantis armor.
Commander, nice work out there.
Thanks,
I knew
Garrus.
working with a Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
Fucking
For the most part,
bureaucrats.
the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape.
Yeah, turn up his
CSEC's handling
voice.
of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast.
Got it!
I wasn't trying to... I understand, Commander.
Okay. Oh, hey, oh, oh. Ooh, my shield is just recharged. A loose cannon cop who doesn't play by the rules. Does that remind you of anything else? Kung Fury, perhaps? The fuck is all the way... Did I already go up here? Oh yeah, gotta check out our point defense systems. Navigator Presley, keep up the good work. Okay, what do we have for quests here? Investigate Ferris to find a colony. Novaria. We're gonna go to Novaria. Oh! Wait. What about these other worlds that were over here?